Hi, and welcome to Dave's Partnership Tips. And this is actually the penultimate video in quite a long series on connection and how your partners connect their audience to you and all the support you provide. And what I want to talk about today is how you can really cement those relationships and those processes by seeing where you can fit in with your partner's customer communication processes. And what I mean by that is, even if they don't have formalized processes, there will be certain things they do at certain points in a prospect or a customer's journey where it's really right to refer you in. And it's kind of going back to those moments in time we spoke about before. I'll give a couple of examples on this. Maybe you could actually be ingrained within your partner's onboarding process. I worked with a employment lawyer who he partnered with accountants. And what the accountants did was, whenever they had a new client on board and they were asking about size of team, they'd ask what contracts and things like that were put in place. And if there was the right answer given or the wrong answer given at that point, then they would refer my client in. Another person I know well runs a platform where they do all the legal paperwork around investment and fundraising rounds. And they partner with a platform that actually kind of helps people get funding. And there's a simple tick box when people are kind of filling out their application around, do you have your SEIS insurance sorted? And if people say no, then again, it's an immediate automated referral that goes through. So where can you do things like that? Maybe it's before that. Maybe you can be built into someone's fact find when they're speaking with a prospect. This works in the creative space quite well. Maybe there's a particular piece of work that you do that gets used on websites, a video or animation, and your partners are website developers, in which case they could be speccing out a bit of work with a potential client, asking what they could cover, and the fact that they work with you is the time to drop that kind of referral or potential referral in nice and early doors. It could even be that you're built into someone's exit strategy. If actually your partners are people where they're handing leads to you at the end of their customer life cycle with them, well, then build them into that process. It's all about using the key questions and the moments in time that we've mentioned before to really formalize a process. And some people can be quite nervous of this, but if you've done the values match with your partner and the partner wants to work with you, by making it really easy for them to refer you, by you suggesting where you can be built in, they'll actually be really thankful for it. So my partnership tip for today is to take all the kind of the knowledge and the learnings of my previous videos and see where you can really ingrain that with your partners by building yourself into those processes. That's all for now. I'll be back next week for the final video in this series about connection.